Hello everybody and welcome back to Hydroneer, where in today's episode we are going to be putting all this garbage in the ground. Not really. I do need to put the drills in the ground so, that they can drill the best possible soil. Which means we're going to have to dig out a big old hole and then we'll of course set up the rest of the setup, and I think I'm going to try to do it above ground just so I can kind of see what's going on a little better and have a little bit more headroom, literally, to work out kinks in the system. But yeah, so far we have, I believe this is 5 or 6 drills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 drills. However, we do have the resources to get more, which we will definitely want to, because the bigger the setup, the more materials and the more money, which is of course great. But right now we'll probably set up a spot underground that can fit, I don't know, 10 to 20 drills plus the conveyor belts needed to transport all the materials they'll carry out. And we're going to do this on tier 2 soil because it's better. So, yeah. In order to do that, I'll initially use tier 1 tools just to get to what I can tell is tier 2 soil. By the way, I figured out what that was. It's part of the DLC that they released, which I did not know until I got like an announcement on it on Steam. But anyway, I'll use tier 1 tools like this tier 1 pickaxe and tier 1 shovel. And I think I have a rake somewhere, maybe in the back of my truck here. Let's see. Yeah. And this might actually be a tier 2, I'm not sure. Yeah, it is. Anyway, we are going to use these to know whenever we get to tier 2 soil, and then we'll place all the drills down, and then we'll place conveyor belts from the drills, and they'll lead up and up, and then everything will be processed here. So yeah, it's a general overview of how I'm going to do things, and of course I'm not going to make y'all sit through the process of me literally just digging a hole, so I'll start working on that, and I will check back in whenever I have some amount of progress. Okay, so I've been working here for a little while. This is where I decided to go in at. We're probably going to build the main refining area over this way, this section here. But if we go here, we can see that this leads down a good bit. This took a little while to make. It doesn't seem like it would, but it takes a minute, and of course I'll have to clean everything up as well. But this is tier 2 dirt, so once we flatten out from here, we'll pretty much be good, and then we can place down a whole bunch of drills. We'll have to get pipes running down here, which is going to be a pain in the butt, obviously. But, we'll figure it out. We'll get our pipes running down here. We'll set up all the drills, and, yeah, then we can do conveyor belts, of course, running back up here. Probably do them along this side and out and up. So, going to have to expand this passageway even further, which is going to be a minute, but, luckily you guys won't have to witness it, so this episode is going to take a while to record, I can tell. We're in for a couple hour long haul here, but you know what, that's no problem at all. So I'll check back in after I've expanded this some, probably around the time when I'm ready to go get pipes. Maybe, I'm not sure, we'll see. So I found something pretty cool. I think this is like a deposit, I think. And I'm pretty sure that that's the resource we need. So that's cool. So I think if we place drills here, it'll give us more of that resource. I think. I'm assuming so. I've read something about deposits. I've never seen one before. So that's cool. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of check in and let you guys know that I had found that because I thought it was pretty neat. And yeah. That's it. That's all. I'll keep working now. Okay, so I know definitely a setting change, but just to kind of update y'all, where does this lead? I'm assuming outside. Yeah, okay, cool. Anyway, just kind of update y'all. I've expanded the area a little bit more underground. I got some drills that are just vaguely in place down there. They're obviously not going to stay in their exact positions. I mean, they might, but we're going to have to workshop it a little bit. But I'm just here, and I'm going to spend the rest of our silver getting some more drills. So we'll probably end up, I think, with 2 harvesters and however many drills we can make. I'm honestly not sure how many in total we're going to be able to make. We have 5 at base right now, so this This is 6. This will be 7. Uh-oh. Accidentally fell down the crack there. This will be 8, assuming there's enough. So 8. I imagine we'll probably get to 9. Is what I'm thinking. 8. Uh-oh. I keep doing that. Oh, please don't fall. Thought I was going to fall through the grate. I just stopped moving. Okay. Number 9. 9. Are we going to get to number 10? No, we are not. Alright, well 9 drills, 2 harvesters will be fine for our starting setup here. If we get it set up, I'll probably leave it running overnight, just build up some resources, more importantly than even money. Or which is more important than even money, because we're set on money for a little while. This is going to be expensive, of course, to do everything that we're going to be doing, but, you know, we do have quite a bit of change here. So, I'm not horribly concerned about our financial situation. Oh, I guess I should explain what I'm doing right now. I believe I'm going to go ahead and buy a whole bunch of pipes, since I'm already here and we're going to need a bunch of them. Oh crap. I did not realize you could buy a table. Well, I at least did not realize you could buy that table from right there. We are going to do cloudium pipes. That way, whenever we get cloudium drills and stuff, we don't have to worry about upgrading our piping infrastructure. So it's more expensive, but it means we'll waste less money in the future. I'm going to get probably 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. 8. 9. See, this is honestly one of the most expensive parts besides conveyor belts. 10. Then we're gonna need a whole bunch of curved pieces. I'm just gonna do like, I don't know how many I should do. 20. 1. Actually, is there a? While I'm thinking about it, before I go through this, is there an easy way to get all these pipes from here to that thing that teleports them to the truck? Okay, no. Never mind then. I thought there was a sucker upper vacuum thing in the store here. But I don't believe there is, which means I will not. What are you?
For your business.
Are you the shopkeeper? Why are you up here? Anyway, which means we will not be purchasing our pipes here, and I will take my business elsewhere. Give me my money back. Anyway, we'll probably end up spending like 10,000 on pipes, I expect, and probably another, I don't know, 10, 20 on conveyor belts. So this should be enough to get us through. I would be surprised if it isn't, but I'm just trying to outline the fact that this will be ridiculously expensive, so it's nice to have this little nest egg that we can inevitably fall back on. Because only having like 10,000 and then having dismantled our entire setup would not have gone well. We're going to need a whole bunch of pressure boosters and everything too. It's going to be a good chunk of change overall if I had to guess, but I guess I can give you all a tour of where the setup currently is. Seems like all our drills made it here pretty seamlessly. Drills and harvester. It's a big island. Over there with the volcano, not here. I was reading the description for that DLC, and apparently that island is 6 times the size of this one. Which is pretty crazy, because, you know, this isn't massive, but there's a lot of complexity to the map, so it seems a lot larger than it actually is. But it's kind of crazy, just the idea of 6 times larger than this, and new resources and everything. I'll definitely have to get it, and do a series on it. It's just trying to get through the base game for right now. if we go down here, you can see that I've expanded this area down here a little bit, and we have our 5 drills down here. I'll of course expand this to be able to fit all the drills, then I'll do conveyor belts and pipes up to here, but getting piping down here and all throughout here and all the way up to here is going to be a very expensive and very time-consuming process, so yeah, that's kind of going to suck. But anyway, I'm going to keep working on this, and I'll check back in if something interesting happens or if I have progress. Okay, so this is the amount of pipes we need. As you can see, it is several. So yeah, I don't know why there's like no sound coming through desktop, but it doesn't really matter right now. This is 10 of the T-pipes, 10 of those, 15 straight pipes of these, 1 of the clouding and pressure tanks, 1 of the clouding intakes, and 20 elbow pipes.
Huh?
And a cork. And a valve. And about to be 5 of these.
Huh?
And 1 of these. Actually, we'll do 2 of these. Which means we're about to spend 14,000 coins on water stuffs. Oh my goodness. This is gonna... I didn't even check out yet. You're a little preemptive there. Oh my goodness. Well, now we own all this trash. We are also going to need... We need at least 10 straight conveyors. We'll need probably... Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud here. 10 straight conveyors. Like 10 of those or something.
Take a look at my goods.
That sounds a little sexual, and I don't like it. I don't know. I'll go ahead and purchase a bunch of these because I know I'm going to need them.
Huh? Huh?
I am not financially ready for this burden. I'm not even going to be able to buy everything at once. I'll just buy a bunch of these straight conveyors for now and then come back for the rest of them. I assure you, I have the cash at this point. It's just a matter of, by the end of this process, if I would still have the cash. Well, that's 10. I believe. I've halved my money since the beginning of this episode 14 minutes ago for y'all, or an hour and a half ago for me. So that's not a great sign. But you know, it's fine. It's perfectly okay. Perfectly alright in every way imaginable. Anyway, I'm gonna load all this stuff up and go back to base and set all that crap up. Okay, as you can see, I had to come back to the store to buy a whole bunch more pipes, but this is to connect it to the water intake. I somehow managed to guess basically exactly right how many pipes we would need to do just the underground part, so I didn't have to come back then, but I do, like I said while I'm here, do have to buy some more to connect to the intake, and then we'll probably have to come back for a 3rd trip when it comes to building the above ground section. That's what I'm thinking, at least, because I do not think this is going to be enough for the above ground, but it should at least get us to the intake. I'm also thinking about how many of those ramp conveyor belts we're going to need, and just how many conveyor belts in general, and I'm thinking probably like 5 more straight ones and like 5 ramped ones, just to start out. But we'll see. I could also put them in the harvester below ground and just take the raw resources up. But I'll try it with the raw resources, or the dirt clumps being the thing coming out of the conveyor belt, and then refining them up top, and then organizing them. And then if that doesn't work, I'll move on to a different method, just based on what seems like it would work best. But I'm hoping that'll work, because I like to be able to see everything kind of... I'm fine with mining being underground, but I like to see everything come together above ground. So, you know, I hope it all works out. We'll see. We will see. This is the largest setup I'll have ever built. On my personal playthrough, the last one that I did, and only one that I've ever done for personal, well, maybe second, I don't know. Was that it? I had a really, really nice automatic setup, but it was all underground, and it only had like four drills and a couple harvesters, so it was pretty small, but it was nice. It worked well, and that's the main thing that mattered to me. So I was also playing Hydroneer on a laptop, but not even like a gaming laptop, just a regular laptop, so that was a struggle, because even at super low settings, the game was still not running perfectly. Partially just because of how many assets are constantly loading, you know, at any given moment in this game. Oh, gotta get my money, I guess. That's an important step of being able to buy things, I guess. Money. Over here, drop you off. Buy. Come on. What just happened? Why did you fall out?
Huh?
I'm glad these things can be stacked on top of each other, because it would be a nightmare if they couldn't.
Have a gander.
I'm having a gander right now, lady. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I might actually need one of those. Once again, that sounds overtly sexual. I don't know. I might actually need one of these.
Thanks for your business.
Shush. I just don't know if I'll need a right or a left. Yeah, I'll just do a right. See if I end up needing it or not. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe I will, maybe I willn't. Is that a word, I wonder? I always say it jokingly. I don't think it's a word, but I like saying it because it sounds funny to me. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But anyway, I'm gonna run all this stuff back to base, and by run I mean drive, and start getting it set up. And whenever I get back, I'll give you a little tour of what's going on so far. But I'll see you back there. Okay, so we just made it back to base. Here's where the intake is, and here is where the pipe is currently coming out of the hole. If we go down here, you can see it's all laid out, connecting. You can't really see it, but it connects to all of these, and of course all these conveyors are laid down and connected. So all that's set up. But I literally went through all of my pipes except for 2 straight pipes. I haven't put on that pressure thing yet, so it was a pretty good guess of how many I was going to need just for the underground section. But obviously we needed quite a few more, so that's the reason for that whole trip that we just went on. I'm gonna quickly see how many of these elevated sections I need, but I'm gonna place all this stuff down, see where we are, see what else we need, and probably make another trip back to the store at some point soon here, but yeah. Okay, so we're back at base from my second trip to the store since the last time I checked in. And everything underground is almost done. I'm going to split building the whole base into 2 episodes. So one for this section that'll end here relatively shortly, and then one for everything above ground. We're running low on cash. We have like 7,000 coins left. But luckily, we have most of the stuff that we're going to need to do the above ground section. So I think it'll be fine. I hope so. But yeah. Oh yeah, I had to run to the store because I ran out of curved pipes. which I've bought so many dozens of these things to build all this crap. But it's almost done. If I can, there we go. And I believe, no, don't take me on the conveyor belt. I believe that should be everything now. All this should be running, and theoretically if we turn one of these on, okay, well that's an issue. I have no idea why none of these are working, and it's really concerning me. The deeper you dig, the better. Yeah, that's makes sense. So it's on. It's just not working. Okay. I need the pickaxe, because I have to troubleshoot. This is the tier 1. Where is the tier 2 pickaxe? It's around here somewhere in all this unorganized chaos. Normally I like to describe things as organized chaos, but this is not that. It is just regular old boring chaos. Oh, it was literally right in front of my face. Great. Alright, what's the deal? If I turn you on...
Huh?
I don't really know what's happening. It looks like it's trying to dig, but it's not working. Okay. Let's do some research. This is really annoying because if this only works on tier 1 dirt, I'm gonna have to rework everything. Alright, I'm gonna look at this real quick and I'll be right back. Well crap, it can't work on tier 2 soil. Oh, okay. I think I'm just gonna try to cheat my way around this one and take tier 1 soil from up there and put it underneath them, because there's no way I'm reworking this whole thing. That's way too much freaking work. So I'm gonna get on that and I'll be back soon. Okay, so it's been a while since the last time I checked in. And if we go down here, we can see we're at a whole different level because I had to rework everything. So this cavern is just like abandoned down here until we get the next level of drills. But anyway, all of what here, this is what matters. This is where the setup's going to be. So we're gonna go ahead and test it real quick. So we'll turn on that. Go down here, see if all the conveyor belts are working. I think some of these might be going backwards, but I can't tell which ones. Oh! Oh! Are all these working? Most of these are going backwards, looks like.
Huh?
What? Oh, okay. All this, I'm sure, calculating the physics for all these random lumps that are going to be on the ground now is great for frame rate, but... Okay, cool. Seems like everything is working properly. I need to go see if I can catch all of these before they hit the ground. Bucket. 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 I'm not finding a bucket. Please, I need a bucket. Ooh, bucket. I think it's too late. Okay, well now it's just going through them. Whatever, I'll just try to combine them all into one big piece, that's fine. I'm just glad that that finally worked out. I've been recording this episode for a little over 3 hours. But hey, mistakes have been learned from, so that's cool, I guess. In the next episode, we'll build the above ground part of all this. I'm not even sure if we're going to record that tonight, because I started out not too early in the night. It was like 7, and now it's 10:30. So that's fun. But you know, it's just part of how it goes. So, no big deal at all. But anyway, I thank you all so very much for watching, and if you enjoyed, please make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.